Oh, hello, everybody. I'm Jeremy Bloom. I'm the co-founder of Marketecture Media. We are so privileged and honored to put on the innovation collaboration with TV Rev and Fabric Media. Today, I'm here with the co-president of Marketcast, Amy Fenton. Oh, hello.
Thanks for having me.
We are honored to have you. So, you and I were just having such a lovely chat before we jumped on stage, holding our mics, deciding which chair we were going to sit in, because, you know, it matters based on
it's the important things.
It's the really important things. And something that we were bonding over off the bat was just the levity in different situations, the levity in career, the levity in building companies, and ultimately in leadership, just being yourself. And so we were able to just see each other's social cues, and I appreciated that. I just want to let you know before we even jump in.
Same. So, great getting to know you.
So why don't you tell us a little bit more about what Marketcast does, and then we're going to jump into your leadership style, what you're developing at Marketcast, and we're going to share that with the audience.
Sounds good.
Cool. So what's Marketcast?
So what is Marketcast?
Yeah,
so Marketcast, so we conduct research across the full advertising life cycle. So everything from early concept, copy, pre-testing, development, all through to in-market ad measurement. We're best known for a solution called Brand Effect, which has been around for almost 20 years.
Wow.
So it's really sort of the market standard for real-time measurement of recall, breakthrough across linear, CTV, all digital, open web. And so we're helping clients really link that to ultimate outcomes, down funnel. So that's really our bread and butter.
Ultimate outcomes, definitely one of the biggest themes of this year,
right?
of 2025.
And AI and outcomes. Yeah, how to say it.
You're basically pitching for our Marketecture Live conference right now, taking place on October 27th.
Okay,
so thank you.
I might be free.
Great. We'll see you then. With that said, tell us a little bit more about just how you got to Marketcast and where you've been throughout your career.
Yeah. So I've had a journey. So I started my research career, which I've been in my whole life, which might be a bit of a rarity. I started out at Procter & Gamble, so on the advertiser side, and really built my chops on understanding brand building, brand growth, brand development. It was the best. I couldn't have asked for a better training ground, and also a lot about leadership at an early age. Left P&G and went over to Nielsen back when it was one Nielsen, and spent the majority, 20 years, on what we called the buy side. So it was retail measurement, it was innovation, it was analytics, and that's really from a career standpoint where I learned more about brand building, retail optimization, but also a lot about leadership, which I would say were my formative years of really growing as a leader. Lived in different markets, different countries, left Nielsen.
Let's hear about some of the different countries real quick.
Sure.
Yeah.
So my claim to fame was living in Argentina and having my first child born in Argentina.
Amazing.
And trying to speak Spanish in Lamaze class, so that was fun. So lived there for 3 years and ran Nielsen's innovation business throughout Latin America.
Very cool.
Left there, went to London to lead one of Nielsen's largest clients globally. Lived there for 3 years with my second son, and then moved back to the States.
Was your second son born in the UK?
No, it's a sore topic. Okay. He got stuck being born in Connecticut, and he just feels like I got born there, and then he went to London, so he doesn't have the...
Poor kid. Poor guy.
There's nothing wrong with Connecticut.
No.
So that was my Nielsen journey, and then left Nielsen. I was at Ipsos for a period of time as their acting CMO and leading their client service organization, and then popped over to Kantar for about 4 years, leading their North America client service organization and getting deeper in advertising effectiveness, which I would say that's where those chops are really formed throughout my career, and that's a lot of what we've been talking about here at Cannes. And then I've been at Marketcast for the last 2.5 years.
So the last 2.5 years at Marketcast, where was Marketcast 2.5 years ago? Where is it going to be in 2.5 years from now? And with your leadership as co-president, just understanding your business chops, understanding your people chops. Tell us what you see taking place. Please.
So there's a few dimensions to it, right? So as we think about...
Only a few?
Yeah, just few. Maybe a lot. I'll share a few. So the journey for Marketcast, one dimension is where do you go as a company? Like, what are your services, what are your offerings? How are you helping clients at the end of the day? And so we are in a very transformative pivot right now with the best-in-class solutions we have and the data that we have, beginning to really harness it in a different way out to different partners, platforms, vendors. And so there's a lot happening later this year in terms of where we're going from a solution, product, how we're helping clients in a much more transformative data, AI-focused world.
Ooh, I love this. Anything you can share with us?
October 27th, I might be able to.
Amazing. Love it. Good
so
comeback.
A lot happening on that, but I guess I would say at the core, it's really raising the bar in terms of the data that doesn't really exist today or doesn't exist in a way that can be harnessed and coded to actually predict what is a great ad, what is the ROI I'm going to get, all the way to sales. So not just traffic, not just clicks, but actual sales, real time, seeing it happen as your ad is performing, what's happening to my sales, and understanding the correlation between the two is like high level where that's heading.
The holy grail.
It's what I do.
Correlation,
It's what
causation,
I call it, the holy grail.
Incrementality. I mean, everything that you just
In
mentioned.
the kitchen sink, yes.
Yeah.
All in there. So
Where do I
really
sign up?
Yeah, exactly. We're hiring. So no, I'm excited about it because it's I guess this pivots into another sector, which is really about how we put clients in the center of all that we do, right? So part of our leadership, part of my leadership is ensuring all that we do, whether you're in HR, you're finance, you're in research, you're in sales, doesn't matter. Any decision you make is understanding what's the impact to our clients. Is this the right decision? Is this what they need? Is this making them smarter? Is it making them better? And so I think the solution journey is a big factor and a big representation of where we're heading. Another vector, so that's two.
Yep.
A third one is our people, right? So I believe people are our greatest asset.
You can't grow
we
your
are no one
business
without our
without people.
people. 100%. And so that's also part of our transformative journey, which is continuing to elevate, grow our people, bringing in what I like to call the talent of the future. And so it's that talent that is not afraid of change, is not afraid to embrace new technologies, is not afraid of AI, is really curious, innovative, not afraid to take risks. And those are the ones that are also fun to work with because there's always a new idea. They're hungry for more. They're hungry to learn. And so it's cultivating the talent we have in that way. It's looking for that talent that we bring in, but it's also as a leader creating the environment for them to do that and feel that it's a trusted, it's a safe environment, and an environment where they have a vision, right? So it's having clarity on where are we going as a company, where am I going in my career, what are the steps to get there, feeling that it's an open environment, a transparent environment, and there's no space between us in terms of where we're heading, what we're doing, and what you need to do, which I think really just, it's inspiring. I think
It's inspiring. You have a very comforting vibe and an excitement about what you're doing, what you're building, and the people that are helping you provide these services, tools, and just outcomes to your clients, to the different brands. Something that I thought was really unique that you had mentioned was that you're actually hiring. And so within this industry, as there's a lot of tumultuous peaks and valleys and people afraid that AI is going to take their job,
right,
and that this is going to happen and that's going to happen, being able to say, hey, guys, guess what? We're hiring.
Yeah.
So let's hear a little bit more about just what
AI,
you're
we're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that is a theme, and we hear that a lot. And even those who are young in their career in Marketcast and other companies, there is that fear. We hear that a lot. And I can say, at least from my end and in Marketcast, we believe AI is not a replacement; it's an enabler. It helps you do your job better, faster, greater quality, greater insights. So we're harnessing it across the entire research platform, end to end, in terms of how we approach the research, how we do the research, everything from coding of data, checking quality of data, from ensuring we don't have bots in our data, helping researchers drive initial insights that come out, processing data faster, identifying in-program placement of brands automatically through AI in our solution. So it's really threaded throughout, and you can hear a theme of quality, scale, speed, and just smarter insights. And that's how we're using it. So I think once, the talent has that conversation and understands here's how we're using it. Oh, and by the way, it makes my job easier and more fun. And then they get it.
You're happy, your people are happy.
And the clients are happy. If the people are happy, then the clients are happy.
That's where it's going.
100%.
And so this is going to enable your clients to get better outcomes. Can you get a little bit deeper on the different verticals or categories of where your expertise seems to lie?
Yeah, so Marketcast was actually founded, so we were founded in 1987 in LA and in the entertainment space. So we were the, premier, almost only company working with every Hollywood studio, doing the trailer testing, the exits, and we still do.
Which I think is
today.
amazing.
It's really cool.
It's really cool.
I tell Jeremy Radisich, who runs that part of the organization for us, like, you have the coolest job in the company. Like, they get to see they know about all the movies and the trailers coming out before any of us. I mean, and they get to consult with the studios on, what's the script we should be using for the next Star Wars movie or whatever it is. I mean, it's really cool stuff. So we were founded there, so that is a big vertical still for us. And then through a number of acquisitions, sort of took the entertainment chops, but more around creative and advertising and building your brands into the world of other verticals through other acquisitions. So today we're working across auto, financial services, platforms, retail, QSR, CPG.
You're helping
everybody. It's pretty much, we work across all the verticals. Never forgetting where our roots were and how we got to where we are today, because it's allowed us to really understand in depth advertising, brands, the building, the effectiveness, the importance of outcomes.
Let's end with that, the importance of outcomes.
Yes.
Amy, this has been a fantastic conversation. Love what you and your team at Marketcast are continuously building and helping this industry just get sharper and more efficient with. So thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course, thank you.
Take care.